a fisherman caught a talking goldfish. The goldfish asked him to set it free and promised to grant him 3 wishes. The fisherman felt pity and agreed, so he let the goldfish go back into the water. When he got home, the fisherman told his wife about it. At first, she thought he was talking in his sleep, but he insisted and told her to hurry up and think of a wish. The wife was very angry and complained that after all these years of marriage, they didn't even have a decent wooden basin. The fisherman was at a loss and had no choice but to go to the seaside to ask the goldfish. The goldfish immediately agreed. Soon, the wife got a brand new wooden basin. But the wife was still not happy. She looked at her husband and said angrily, "Since you can have wishes granted, why didn't you ask for a big house?" So the fisherman had to go to the seaside again. The goldfish agreed without hesitation, and soon they moved into a beautiful big house. After moving into the big house, the wife saw the richest man in town passing by in a carriage and felt jealous. She told the fisherman to ask the goldfish to make her the wealthiest woman. The fisherman was very embarrassed, but he still went to the goldfish. The goldfish didn't blame him and granted her wish. Their house turned into a magnificent building. The wife lived a luxurious life with lots of servants, the biggest jewels, and the most extravagant gowns. However, the wife's greed didn't stop there. One day, when she and the fisherman were showing off, they were stopped by the king's procession. The wife was forced to kneel by the roadside. After getting back into the carriage, she thought that being rich was useless without power. She told the fisherman to ask the goldfish to make her a queen. The fisherman said they had used up all the wishes, but the wife slapped him hard. The fisherman had no choice but to go to the seaside again. The goldfish, not wanting to see him suffer, finally helped her become a queen. But when the fisherman came to see her, he was driven out by the guards. After becoming a queen, the wife's greed grew even bigger. She climbed up a tall staircase and looked out over the sea. She thought she should become a sea god who could control everything. So she had the fisherman brought back and threatened to kill him if he didn't ask the goldfish to grant this wish. To save his life, the fisherman went to the seaside in the middle of a storm and asked the goldfish for help, hoping it could help his wife one more time. But this time, the goldfish didn't respond and just swam away without looking back. The fisherman rushed home nervously and found that everything had returned to the way it was. His wife was just an ordinary woman again, and the palace had turned back into a shabby wooden hut. The wife's greed had cost her everything, and the fisherman no longer had to worry about her unreasonable demands.